Hello and welcome to the Ant-Man channel. It is Monday, the 9th of December 2013, and I'm your host Ant-Man, and I got an article in front of me right here. It's from WND.com under the column Education, and it is by Bob Unruh. Phenomenon throws twist into Age of Earth. Scientists dig up new facts in ancient controversy. Just got this, and I thought I would read it, so here I go. Two South African research scientists have documented a phenomenon that indicates a particular type of soil erosion might have taken place in a split second rather than eons, and as mainstream scientists have believed. Woo, you know, even if I think even if we prove, I think the whole evolution, like all the different types of evolution, a lot of people are gonna still cling to that idea, and they're not gonna care what people say, and I just think that it's really just what it is. It's just I don't know. I don't want to be too critical because I know I say it all the time, but it's just somewhere where the atheist thinks that he can hide from the fact that God exists, but really you can't hide, but you can run. But that gets exhausting. Anyway, the conclusion could upset widely accepted estimates for the age of the Earth. The research by Professor Jasper Knight and Stephen Grab of the School of Geography, Archaeology and Environmental Studies at the University of the Witwatersrand and Johannesburg has been published in the journal Geomorphology. The scientists concluded that lightning strikes causing rocks to explode have for the first time been shown to play a huge role in shaping mountain landscapes. The previous assumption was that cold temperatures in combination with water freezing and thawing were responsible for a series of angular rock formations in the Drakensberg Range in South Africa. The scientists use a compass to document their thesis. A compass needle always points to the magnetic north, but when you pass a compass over a land's surface, if the minerals in the rock have a strong enough magnetic field, the compass will read the magnetic field of the rock, which corresponds to when it was formed. In the Drakensberg, there are a lot of basalt rocks, which contain a lot of magnetic minerals, so they've got a very strong magnetic signal, Knight explained. Passing a compass over the target of a lightning strike will cause the needle suddenly to swing around 360 degrees. Wow. That's because a 54,000 degree lightning strike can, for a short time, particularly melt the rock, and when the rock cools down again, it takes on the magnetic imprint of today's magnetic field, not the magnetic field of millions of years ago when the rock was originally formed, he explained. The drift of continents over the years has caused the magnetic north pole to shift. Wow. As a result, there are two superimposed geomagnetic signatures. It's a very useful indicator for identifying the precise location of where the lightning struck, Knight said. The report said the research indicates that the assumption that mountains are affected only by cold, wind, and water is completely wrong. African mountain landscapes sometimes evolve very quickly and very dramatically over short periods of time, Knight said. Brian Thomas, the science writer for the Institute for Creation Science, said that the new research findings make Earth's old age assignment even less credible. Someone has a brain out there. Most scientists have estimated the Earth is more than 4 billion years old. Sorry, I can't say stuff like that without laughing. Well, anyways, while many who believe the Genesis account of creation took place in the literal 6 days believes it's only thousands of years old. Yeah. The finding that lightning can accomplish in a millisecond what previously was thought to take generations calls into question old age assignments for Earth's land features, Thomas wrote. How might this finding affect overall erosion rates estimated for entire continents? Geologists have studied erosion rates worldwide for decades. A 2011 meta-study collated hundreds of data points, finding that land erodes on average at 40 feet every million years. At this rate, all continents reduce to sea level in only 50 million years. Far too fast to accommodate the billion-year age assignments of so many exposed Earth rocks, he explained. He said those estimates don't even account for lightning strikes. Lightning-generated cracks may not be a well-known erosional process, but Earth scientists are generally more familiar with fulgurites, long branch tubes of quickly melted and resolidified materials created when lightning strikes sand and other ground debris. Yet Earth's surface does not display billions or even millions of years worth of fulgurites. He said the prominent physicist noted through the alleged 4.6 billion years of Earth history, there should be hundreds of such marks per square meter of land. Where are all the missing fulgurites? Why are continents and high mountains still standing despite dramatic lightning damage and relatively fast erosion rates? The answers to these questions are the same. The world is only thousands, not billions of years old. There's another note to there's something else that you should note is that the Bible to the evolutionist is the geologic column. The geologic column. So what debunks that the whole geologic column is the whole standing petrified trees in all the columns. What do you guys got? You got a bunch of nothing, and all I ever hear is evidence. We have evidence, and you have a book, and it's like, well, yeah, but what you fail to do is realize that the book is a first-hand witness account of history. It's like a history book. It's not scientific. It's not like a book that's trying to explain things scientifically to you. It's a book that tells you that you must believe by faith. You must believe because, George Washington existed, but I can't prove that to you. But it's obvious because of historical fact, just the same way Jesus Christ did. He actually lived and he ascended to heaven. You know what I mean? He's alive right now, and that's good news, man. Don't be so. Why? I mean, I don't get I don't get all the hostility toward God in America. I really don't get it. Geomorphologist Bob Anderson, in a report at Live Science, said he once saw a lightning bolt carve a trench 165 feet long and 4 inches deep while hiking along Colorado's Front Range of mountains. One thing I've seen on summits in the west is a boulder whose original site was a meter away from where the block rests on the surface, a flat bedrock surface. There's no other surface process than lightning that we know of that could do that, he said. Thomas, only a few weeks before, had raised questions about the results of a Geological Society of America study that concluded the average erosion rate for rocky outcrops is 40 feet every million years. The average thickness of continental crust above sea level can be estimated at about 634 meters or 2,044 feet. To erode 2,000 feet of crust at 40 feet per 1 million years would require only 50 million years. So if the Earth is billions of years old, why is its surface not completely flat? Wow. The fact that mountains and even continents still exist is testimony to the young age of the Earth. It looks as though the continents cannot be billions of years old because they would all have eroded in a fraction of that time, and yet they still stand tall, he wrote. So another great breakthrough in science that totally owns evolution. God bless.